Hey guys, welcome back as I bring you another comic book review here in the vault, so let's jump right in. Well, we're 2 issues deep into this new X-Men series, and it's actually an all-female X-team. So let's get into the roster here. First up is the team leader, Storm. With her abilities to control the weather, it was a natural choice for her to head up the team. Next up is Psylocke, who you might as well say is the Wolverine of the team. No X-team is complete without their resident psychic, and here to fill the void is Rachel Summers. With her mutant ability, able to steal any power or skill, comes the powerhouse of the team, Rogue. Kitty Pryde, aka Shadowcat, isn't only in the team for her great genius and mutant abilities to phase through walls, but is also in the team for her level-headedness to make sure that the team's moral compass is always pointing straight. Though technically Jubilee is not a mutant anymore, seeing how she lost her mutant abilities from the events of M-Day, and later turned into a half vampire later down the road, she is on the team to serve as the adoptive, protective mother to the infant child that seems to be sparking off this entire X-Men event, as he may lead to the events of the end of the world. So let's jump into the story now that you know who the players are. Now I'm not going to go too deep into the story because we're only 2 issues deep and I don't want to give away the entire books, but basically the story goes as this. An old enemy of the X-Men shows up on their front door asking for asylum from the protection of an ancient evil that might end up destroying not only the world, but the entire universe. Meanwhile, Jubilee's come back home and she didn't come alone. She's actually brought with her an orphan baby who might lead to the Earth's survival or its destruction. Once it's been revealed that this new enemy is actually a body snatcher and his mind has hitched a ride onto this new orphan baby that Jubilee's brought to the mansion, an all-out battle pursues that not only leaves the X-Mansion in shambles, but has left the team shaken in its confidence in whether or not these ladies can work together. Now, Marvel's given the reins of the story to writer Brian Wood, who's worked on Ultimate X-Men, and to the artist, Oliver Capel, who's done artwork for Avengers vs. X-Men. So they've got some experience when building a pretty decent X-Men storyline. And from what I've read so far, this is shaping up to be a really great opening story arc for this new X-Men series of an all-female X-Men cast. Now I'm pretty shocked that Marvel's taken such a long time to put out an all-female X-Men cast. I mean, the plethora of number of X-Men characters that there are, especially females, I mean, they should have built a book like this years ago. I mean, for the most part, the X-Men books have all been pretty solid male lead base, and we haven't really had too many female X-Men books. We haven't had too many X-Men books where the females were in charge. But having an all-female X-Men group is actually, I think, is going to draw in a crowd for more females out there that are wondering what kind of comic books can they jump into, where it's a punch first, ask questions later bunch of guys, or females that are scantily clad that serve no other purpose in the storyline other just to be some kind of eye candy. Speaking of eye candy, the artwork's pretty decent enough as it is. The color scheme's a little dark for my liking. It makes it hard to see some of the pictures, and it makes it only harder to see some of the faces who already look like they're all sharing the same emotion through most of the panel. But overall, I like the fluency of the action poses of the characters that they put in and the layout of the pages for the panels. So the first 2 books of the series are very well done and definitely worth picking up. I'm giving Marvel's all-female X-Men books issues 1 and 2 4 out of 5 Thundervaults. I hope you guys enjoyed another review here in the Thundervault, and I can't wait to talk to you guys next time.